Okay, people, a little clickbait title here. Jesus tries to mess with my karaoke last night. And gonna do comments. Read your comments. That's pretty much what this is gonna be about. And it'll get into some depth. There'll be a couple other interesting things that I put in there that have occurred over the last couple of years that have been in the videos. Let's start it. Technical difficulties. We're going to have to view this right out of the software, the editing software that kept crashing. Hopefully I can pull this off. Please forgive lower quality at times of sound in certain portions.
Happy 23rd of December, people.
Shall we wish Brother Joseph Smith Jr. a happy birthday? It's a little late.
Alright, so it's, whatever. It's Monday morning. And, your comments are always important on the Dodger Dave channel, so we're going to do some comments, and in addition, show what happened when Jesus tried to fuck up my karaoke last night. It's all about self-improvement. You know, I've never done karaoke. I've never been to a bar, and I don't go and drink, by the way. Only I've ever purchased one beer ever at a bar. Not once in my life, but that's my limit. One. Why? Well, my mom was doing this. She fell for the lure with Ancestry.com. And that pinch of Eastern European Jew she found in the DNA report was screaming, "I ain't paying $4 for beer, not for more than one, just to support the karaoke effort." Can't do it, people. Got to go with the stash in the trunk, Trader Joe's. Or with Ancestry.com. I say don't do it. That data, it's going to something evil, I guarantee it, somewhere.
You're paranoid, David, a schizophrenic. Paranoid schizophrenic, all you conspiracy theorists.
Well, anyway, she was doing, if you put the dots together, then they've got to discredit you. You must be fucking insane, right? Mom would have liked to watch this one, except for
the language, David, you've disgraced our family.
Mom, that happened long ago. That happened at the track meet. Remember when my little bro and his buddy were there? It was against the rival team across town, and it was televised. I was a freshman. Track wasn't my thing, but my dream for my career with the LA Dodgers to pitch against the Yankees was dashed when I got cut, so there I was. Track. I was a late bloomer. Hadn't been running much. There I was, running the mile. And my little brother's friend, as I'm about to get lapped after like the first fucking lap. "Come on, Dave, you can do it!" I'm like, I think he might be mocking me. "Fuck you!" For about 5 paces. Now, just to set the stage, we were the visiting team, but it was kind of cross-town-ish. Kind of in a little township across from our little city, the Valley of the Junkies, it's been referred to by some. And since the afternoon sun blazing from behind the home bleachers, everybody sat in the home bleachers, visitors home. They were getting along. Hey, this wasn't football, you know? There's my mom sitting next to the town psychic. Yeah, this lady had a radio. She was featured on the local radio every, I don't know what the fuck day it was. Anyway, you call in and she'd tell you what your solution to your problem was. She might even tell you what your problem. She was the real deal, and her kid was also running the mile. Nice guy. a lot faster than me, like everyone in that fucking race. I was lucky to like break 5 minutes and 50 seconds or something, right? Anyhow, she looks at my mom and calls her by name and says, "Isn't that your boy?" My mom's like, they got programs here, by the way. Yeah, says who's in what race. No, there's no relation. My last name isn't Johnson, Jones, Smith, anything like that. We're the only people in the city with that name. You know. And the lady's the town psychic. But my mom, she's going to play this off. Don't know the kid. I just happened to be here, completely unrelated to this guy who just flipped everyone off. And as I did, this was like my first time coming around, probably. I'm just getting blown out by these miler dudes, you know? And that's always the first reaction with me. Pissed me off. Fuck you! I think that's why I got fired from Uber. Somebody honked at me. It just pissed me off. I'm like, fuck you, get back here! And the people in the back are like, what the fuck? This guy's a maniac! Sorry, people. All those fucking electric shocks and ECT just kind of blew out that safety barrier for like a nuclear explosion thing. Sorry. It's not my fault. I fought it. The judge didn't give a shit what I had to say. Anyway, the crowd, you could hear collectively gasp as the middle finger goes up. 1, 2, then, as if they're one being, united, booing the fuck out of me. Boo! Which continued until the end of the goddamn race, and I probably did actually get lapped. But, you know what? Fuck you motherfuckers in the bleachers. I don't give a shit. I had some self-respect here. The family name was tarnished. Wasn't the first time. I got home to find a note on the door. David, I hope you'll never disgrace this family and our name like that again in public. I don't want to sound condescending about my mom. She's not condescending. It's just that she's a little bit concerned about how people think of her. You know, she doesn't want me to look unkempt and shaggy like I do right now. Look, I just got a haircut, okay? I'm covering one eye because it's so illuminating. It's so Illuminati to cover one eye. You know that, people. What, did you think that was an accident? Well, it was a layered message. Okay, so let's get to some comments. I want to know what you folks have to say. Wait a minute. I'll have to read. I'm going to have to put on the Dan Fogel disguise. I know. Vogel in English, Fogel in Deutsch. Is the celestial... Oh, no. It's the celestial language. Pardon me. My name is Dieter Uchtdorf. People think I'm fucked up or something? It's morning, goddammit.
It's night now. I worked on this shit all day.
I'm impersonating Dan Vogel. I'm completely accurate in my Mormon history. And although there are many tragic events, I refuse to invest emotionally. I will maintain an even keel throughout the presentation. All right. Here we go. Jeez, how did that stuff sneak its way into this video? Because far be it for me to slip you some signs and tokens that Brigham said you needed to get into the celestial kingdom.
Oh, no.
All right,
I
so
didn't
which
show
video
it.
should we pull from? I think we're going to do comments, you know, like a video at a time, and we do them here.
Oh, check it out, Dodger Girl. I got 900 and... I'll back it up.
Miler dude, you know? And
Gotta show the...
I had some self.
Gee, come on.
Okay? I'm covering one eye because it's so illuminating. It's so Illuminati to cover one eye. You know that, people. Did you think that was an accident? Well, it was a layered message. Okay, so let's get to some comments. I want to know what you folks have to say. Wait a minute. I'll have to read. I'm going to have to put on the Dan Fogel disguise. I know. Vogel in the English. Okay. Hello, this is Dave. I'm impersonating Dan Fogel. Yeah.
Jeez, how did that stuff sneak its way into this video? 'Cause far be it from me to slip you some signs and tokens that Brigham said you needed to get into the celestial kingdom. Alright, so which video should we pull from? I think we're going to do some comments, you know, like a video at a time when we do them here. Oh, check it out, Dodger Girl. I got 913 subscribers. Very significant. Okay. Yep. Reminds me of on 9/13, Friday the 13th, under a full moon, I'd driven all the way to Salt Lake City to go to the 9,000 block by the 1,300 block and sit in the 13th row in the 9th section for the Led Zepp tribute. But we didn't make it. That's okay. Because now I got 913 subscribers. So, which of these videos and recently, why don't we just pull, well, let's go straight to the LDS First Presidency and Presiding Bishop outed by whistleblower video. Outed by whistleblower. Just cruise over here to YouTube. LDS First Presidency and Presiding Bishopric outed by whistleblower in tithing misuse, criminal fraud, criminal tax fraud, all that stuff talked about in that video. It's doing pretty well, as compared to my other videos. It's a 2 rating out of 10, so that's good. Even though it's not that much, it's something. So let's go to some comments here. Should we start at the bottom and work our way to the top? That way we'll get the oldest one first. All right. Aldo Azul Crema Soy. Aldo Sweet Cream Soy, huh? Alrighty. Keep the videos rolling, my friend. People need to know the truth. The nasty, evil, fraudulent LDS corporation. Hey, wait a minute. You're the one that screwed it up putting cooperation, buddy. It wasn't my fault. It's not my fault. The fraudulent LDS corporation will fall hard and strong because Yahshua, isn't that supposed to be Yeshua? Yahshua lives, and he will put an end to the devil's doings. All right. We'll give you a like. Did I not have a like on there? Should I give you a love? I don't know. Make you earn it. You're preaching for Yeshua and not a friend of mine. But that's okay. We welcome various viewpoints here, as long as mine prevail in the end. No narcissistic tendencies here. All right, who's next? Who's next? What do we got here? Saucy Flash says, are they going to get a free bailout? All right. Specifically, who are we talking about? All right. So, Saucy Flash responds, these investors hate money given to charity or kept for pensions. They want to be able to open the vault and invest to generate profit with other people's funds. This is all good when the investments are successful, but if they fail, then they ask for a bailout and are never accountable for anything. I guess that's how it would work in this case as well. All right, yeah, that's how it works with the banks. And so how does it work with LDS Inc? Well, they've done pretty well, but as this video details, they just are lying to the saints about what's being done with this tithing money, used just for business investment to benefit their shareholders. Okay, Carl Hawks says, there was one thumbs down when I watched this video. Do you suppose a general authority watched it too? Me? There's no telling. Let's just hope he repents. Alright, great. Alrighty, what do we got? Rob Paulson. Looks like we had a little conversation there. Says Rob, Mormon church leaders claim their conduct was based on sound doctrinal and financial principles. Yeah, that's from their rebuttal. Yeah, sure. I must have missed the part in the New Testament where Jesus hoarded $100 billion in donations, bought a luxury shopping mall, and tried to keep it a secret, and lied to his followers about it. Me, it's in the Gnostic Gospels, bro. Rob replies, that's the one where Jesus Christ is revealed to actually be a brand name like Microsoft or Apple rather than a spiritual leader. Okay, well, actually, the Gnostic Gospels, that's plural. It's not the one. It's those that basically tend to have teachings that emphasize that people can go direct to their deity and don't need a broker, like the Catholic Church, for instance. So the Catholic Church did not canonize the Gnostic Gospels, such as the Gospel of Thomas, the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. Heck no, it's from a woman. The Gospel of Judas Iscariot, the Gospel of Philip. Who knows? They didn't canonize those because they didn't emphasize the need for an intercessory broker that you'd have to pay tithing and stuff like that to, right? All right, next. Nadopros, or Nadapros. You're going to have to tell me how to pronounce this. I don't want to mess up your stuff here. Says, it looks like you are laying the axe at the root. Kudos. All right. And I see that the church newsroom is already doing its damage control with its new video. Oops. Oh, did I just give you your light back? With its new video. By the way, which of the current presiding bishopric did you say you knew? Not the French wuss, I hope. Chop, chop, chop trees. Wall. All right, yeah, it was Chris Waddell was the one who was my stake prez. He acted as my bishop because I went to his ward for a while when I first moved to Del Mar. But he wasn't really the Del Mar, he was the Del Mar 2nd, which is Carmel Valley. But my dad was in the Del Mar, but it was a little on the snooty side for me. It was mostly Rancho Santa Fe, and I felt I might fit a little better in with the Del Mar 2nd ward. North City West, they called it. Okay, yeah, looks like you're laying the axe at the root. Kudos. What that means is, on a recent video, Nada Pros said, hey, why don't you name people specifically instead of just say the church? Like name the Q15. We might actually read that one. And so I tried to do a good job at it. And so Nada Pros is saying, Nada Pros is saying, Dave. All right. Wandering Renegade, 19 hours ago, says, nothing is in focus. There is a reason for this. Is there a reason for this? You hiding your identity for some reason. Nothing's in focus? Well, I don't think that happened. Well, we can look and see. Well, anyway, I did hide my identity for a long time.
Was I just paranoid that the Danites would seek my blood?
Well, it's a very real thing to consider. There are a lot of holistic doctors that just happened to die. Or anybody that knows what Bill Clinton was doing in Arkansas and laundering the money for the cocaina. Or, you know, people that speak out against other organizations and this one, whether it be the Danites or the larger organization of the Luciferian Brotherhood to which the LDS leaders belong. Alright, so, yeah, that video is doing better than some. 267 views, 29, so we've got over 10% on the likes, and 15 comments. So thanks for participating on that, people. Shall we look at a couple more? Book of Mormon God. Book of Mormon God calls the magician's apprentice, Joe Smith. Mormon Truth Videos, Gospel Topics Up. So that's one where I got onto my website. I think I mostly read from that page, discussing the call of Joseph Smith by the Israelite God, which is a little odd since he was practicing witchcraft. And that's condemned, by the way, in the Book of Mormon, as well as the Bible. Yeah, no wonder they had to rewrite some of the history before they put it in our correlated lesson materials, right? Okay, so yeah, here's where Not a Pro said, hey, thing would be effective if you didn't say the church teaches this or that, but rather a more specific focus on the stooges at the top. Oh, didn't mean to unlike you, bro. Versus. Yeah. I don't know if we have a gender reference here. Alright, here we go. Here we go. And they're off. No, I've never been to the Del Mar track for horses, by the way. Alright. Continuing, says Nada Pros. Personally, I always refer to the Q15 instead of saying the church. That way you lay the axe at the root, thus the reference in the other video. As the good book says. Good book? Alright. We're not agreeing on it being a good book at this point. And where it applies, I chop down those individual trees of the Q15 directly. Example. These are some nice examples of quotes from the brethren that showcase their complete and total deliberate dishonesty with all of you Moes, of which I still am officially one, and that was addressed in the video that's next below this. Dallin H. Oaks of the First Presidency, mind you, saying, brothers and sisters, the church is not a corporation! Thanks. No, the church isn't a corporation. I remember when my bishop, Randy Johnson, said, Dave, the church feels differently about the blacks now. I'm like, thinking, Randy, since when do corporations have feelings? Or did Jesus change his mind? Alright, just something that comes to mind. Second example from Nada Pros. Junior Woodchuck David A. Bednar saying on one official occasion that the church is not like a large corporation, signifying that the church is like a small corporation. So who's lying, the senior woodchuck Oaks or the junior woodchuck Bednar? Answer: both woodchucks are smooth liars. Third example, M. Russell Ballard. Not Russell M. Nelson, but M. Russell. There must be something about M. Russell. So M. Russell Ballard. He's a member of the quorum of the 12 super holy fucking apostles. Super fucking holy apostles, excuse me. If you're going to drop an F-bomb, an H-bomb, or an F-bomb, strategically drop it. M. Russell Ballard feeling expansive, saying, I can make it rain. Wow. I'm the most powerful wizard in the world. And I responded directly, M. Russell Ballard, you must leave the rainmaking to Native Americans. that was not a prose. Sustain you, Elder Ballard, as a prophet who doesn't have the gift of prophecy and never prophesied? Bogus. Chop, chop, chop. All right. Thank you. All righty. Is that it for this? That's it. All right. Maybe a couple comments on my Bishop Kevin, you need to X me, bro thing. Oh my God, look at me there. I am just absolutely terrified about excommunication. Bishop Kevin Smith, you gotta X me, bro. It's your priesthood duty. Kevin is a good friend of mine. Had to talk with him a while, a few years, while I was under the sheet every time a human life form entered the room for 4 years. So my nervous system recovered just enough, or the demons let me out of the room, or whatever it could have been. All right. Okay. Nervous breakdowns are rough, people. Especially when you live under so much stress added by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which I've detailed in other places. Okay, Daniel Campbell says, love your vids when I have time to see them. Thanks for sharing and being real. Thanks, Daniel. Russian bot? No, that's the icon there. Saucy Flash says, any chance of you uploading surfing videos someday? Like barbecue on the beach? A few tips, I guess. It could be nice. Anyway, I just basically said it's a little on the off-topic side, but, I don't know. You never know. Because we're looking at karaoke today, but that isn't off-topic. It's part of me getting into my personal development here so that I can bring the message more powerfully, because I've done a little singing a couple times and I had a good message, but the delivery just was so subpar it made me feel shitty, because I don't like to do things and then I like to do it right. I like to do it right. All right, I just rolled into the comments section here on, YouTube Creator. So it allows me to see what all of your comments are on all videos, but it's not centralized for anyone else except me. So that's a portion of that Roman Empire. And, here we got Dodger Dave recorded live in testimony meeting. This was this was February 18th of 2018. And says Random Muse 2 weeks ago, stellar job. I wouldn't have been able to remain as composed as you were, though. Would be interesting to know status of your inquisitive one. A complicit participant of the sheen? Yeah, so there was a guy that followed me out to my car after I spoke at the sacrament meeting. It was a testimony meeting. It was not my ward. It was an adjacent stake, and I just walked in. I was camping in Carlsbad, and I walked into the Carlsbad stake, one of their wards, third or fourth ward, as I was informed. Because when I called my friend for the first time in years, after all this nervous breakdown shit and not talking to people, he's like, so Dave, did you walk into like the Carlsbad 4th Ward and the testimony meeting recently? Because my kid was there and he swears you did. I said, I sure did, Kevin. We didn't talk about the content. I don't know what his son told him, but my chiropractor son got up after me. He was like, the gospel of Jesus Christ is true. The priesthood's real. I swear it's real. Please, people are freaking out because of what Dave just said. So I'm going to play a little bit of it. The sound quality is not great, but this is an example of what you can do in testimony meeting to do something, to do a wake up call here. So I think I might have called this my new name Nephi, because new name Noah had his thing with his new name, and he went into the temple, so it'd be new name Nephi for me. I had better quality on the one that was on Mormon Truth Videos, and it got taken down by YouTube because this guy's face was shown that came out there, and he obviously said something. And this one was a copy of that one, so that it had deteriorated. But I got the shit blurred out in time for YouTube not to take it down. I've seen so many other people's stuff up with people in it, but no. This guy followed me out to the car and questioned me. Anyway, you can watch it to see the rest of it. I'll show you. Crank it up there. Oh, let's give a like. Let's give some love. So, no, I didn't know this dude. I didn't know this cat. Okay, can I get to it? Can we get to the video? Can we get to it? Come on. Come on! No, 11:22 of all the things. You know what? Never mind. You can look it up. This video's getting too long. I baited everybody. No, we're gonna do it actually. Don't ask me how, just listen. resource. particular section that seems to be difficult to find, which I've located generally by just scrolling down to the bottom of the web page, of any web page, to the site map. And in that site map, we click on that, and you go down below where it says the scriptures and so forth, and it's got the gospel topics essays. And those seem to be addressing a number of topics that deal with challenges to the assertion that an all-knowing, unchanging, and perfect God guides the church through the brethren. And so there are a lot of hoops to jump to actually get to those topics for some reason. You have to go through read more things and get past the featured topics. But when we get into those, there's some really challenging issues which the brethren have chosen to address. And actually, the preface states that these essays are approved by the First Presidency and the Quorum of the 12. So if you haven't taken a look at those, there are some issues that come up maybe in daily conversation, like the DNA studies and the Book of Mormon, or the Race and Priesthood essay. And they really delve into some interesting topics there. It says that we've got all sorts of information being gathered so that we have it all in one place, and that's pretty important. There are a couple of items in there, for instance, on the DNA essays, which basically, I guess that came because the DNA studies showed that the Native Americans came across from Siberia about 9,000 years before Adam and managed to survive Noah's flood, and that they couldn't find DNA for Israelites, which presented a difficulty. So in those, we're told things like the people necessarily weren't the only people in the land, and that the primary ancestors of the American Indians weren't necessarily the seed of Lehi. And it suggested that the anthropologists were correct, that people did come across, and effectively there were so many of them that people just disappeared into them, so the DNA was lost. At least that's the way it seems to be to me. They should have some pertinent scriptures, particularly the ones that say that the land would be preserved from the knowledge of other nations, and that the seed of Lehi might possess it unto themselves. I didn't notice that particular scripture in there, even though it seems to be very relative. But I think as we compare the scriptures to what we find in these essays, we can learn to prove all things. I noticed in the race and priesthood, it starts off talking about how God loves all of his children equally, and at the end ends in the disavowal that a skin of blackness is a sign of divine disfavor or a curse from God. And that's important update for us, because in the Book of Mormon, 2 Nephi chapter 5, it specifically states that it was a curse from God. So they didn't mention that one either, but I encourage everyone to actually go to the Gospel Topics essays on LDS.org and read through them and compare the scriptures to what we have in them so that we can prove all things. And I would say this in the name of Jesus Christ.
Okay, so here's where the guy comes up to me in my car.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just curious to what your overall message was. No, I'm being very upfront and honest with you.
I guess my real message was to invite people to actually look at them, because I've noticed that, like in the foreword or preface there, it says that we're really interested in people knowing all this stuff, and it's very difficult to find them.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So I don't think that statement's real authentic, because if they wanted them to be seen, they'd be on the front page saying, check out the Gospel Topics essay since 2013.
I get that part, So I'm with you on that aspect. Like that. So ultimately, what do you think that people will find in that, and ultimately what you've come to your own conclusion if they do read all the essays fully and with an open mind and everything like that? What do you think the conclusion is going to do if they read all of those essays?
I don't know if you have to read all of them.
Well, just say one.
I'd say that race and priesthood and the DNA make definite statements. They avoid using the scriptures that are pertinent to those essays because they contradict exactly what they're saying in the essay. I'd say in the race and priesthood, they go on the premise that Brigham Young was basically prejudiced, and that the next 11 prophets were, and so basically that they were guided more by the cultural influences around them than they were by the God of Israel with respect to giving priesthood to Negroes or entering into the temple, and that's they focus on the race, and they focus on the priesthood and temple aspect of that. They don't talk about the Lamanites.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I referenced, in that 2 Nephi chapter 5.
Yeah.
But they
So ultimately, after that, you still have a testimony of the church after reading all those essays?
I have a testimony that they're deliberately dishonest in those essays.
Oh, okay.
They're absolutely deliberately dishonest, because they use a lot of fluff there in that essay, I believe, and they avoid using the scriptures, and they blame it on Brigham Young when Abraham chapter 1 specifically says that the Canaanites cannot have the priesthood. And it used to hyperlink, or in your scriptures, to Moses chapter 7, which shows that the Canaanites were turned black in Moses chapter 7, so that they'd be despised of all people.
No, I'm very familiar with it.
Yeah, so I think that to say that you are trying to bring multiple points of view to bear on it, which is stated at the beginning of the essays, and that they're straightforward, and giving you the impression, I hate to sound like Fox News, but of being, fair and balanced. Fair and balanced. I don't feel like that's what's being delivered. I think that if you've got scriptures that basically Joseph Smith introduced the scripture that it's based on, but instead the essay leads you to believe it's all because Brigham Young is prejudiced. Would you say that's accurate? Say that that's accurate? Yeah. So in other words, that's pretty misleading, in my opinion, and it looks like it's in other words, when they say at the end there that first, they got the disavowal, and then they can basically condemn all racism. But it actually originates in the scriptures, which are supposedly, either revealed directly through or translated by Joseph Smith, and that's specifically avoided so that a blame can be placed on Brigham Young. And blamed on cultural influence, when that's actually not the origin of that. And like I said, the DNA thing, they try to be pretty vague about it, I think. And the fact is, the DNA thing has a huge problem with Genesis, because people coming across 9,000 years before Adam and surviving Noah's flood.
For that in that general and everything.
And rather than saying that they disappeared into this vast population, and in fact, the Book of Mormon does say that this land was preserved from the knowledge of other nations, and that it was to be Lehi said he obtained a promise that they would possess it unto themselves.
Yeah.
Not that there was a vast existing population to disappear into, so they could just disappear. So it's not honest.
Yeah.
And
I agree. So I really appreciate your what was the courage to get up there and to be able to do that. Not that many people have the courage to be able to do that. So
I was a little nervous.
I commend you for that. And I was just curious and more your intent and everything like that of doing it. Is going up there and sharing that with everybody and stuff. As you probably know, that definitely makes the bishop and his counselors very nervous when something comes up, and to be able to share that, because obviously a lot of problems with those people that are going to be looking at those, it would probably raise a lot of questions, right? So,
and they should be, and it's on LDS.org. It's not like it's it's LDS.org.
No, exactly. So, that's why I'm just telling you, I commend you.
Are you in the bishopric or?
No, I'm just a member of the board.
Well, so what's your take on me going up there, or any of these things? If you studied them, then
yeah. So basically, I'm neutral on the matter in that we were basically raising a particular point. There's a reason why they keep it down. Way difficult to find it on the website in that regard, because there's a lot of people that don't know about those things. That have been in the church for 30, 40 years that still don't know about those things.
right.
So basically, you're raising up things that are very touchy to the bishopric and everything like that. I'm not putting any judgment on you. I think that was great. That's what I'm saying. But between you and I, let's just leave it at that. You know what I mean? I was just kind of interested. I'm more of a curious mind myself, and so I was just kind of curious of what your overall intent was on that in that regard and stuff. So that's all. I didn't know if you were the type of person that was had a lot of a conviction where you're going around every ward basically sharing the same thing. To me, I commend you for that.
I haven't been inside church for a couple of years.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you're doing some surfing out there and stuff.
I haven't been in the water either. I am camping.
You need a wetsuit.
Yeah, I have surfed a lot, but it's been a while, and I took some things out of storage, and there I am.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to redo life a little bit. And I decided I'd just go on in there and do that, and then Casey comes up right behind me. Which is kind of weird.
Oh, okay.
I know Casey. I haven't seen him in a long, long time.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if he even recognized me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. His dad's a good friend of mine.
Oh, cool. Well, I got to get back to my lesson and everything like that, so it was just nice talking with you and everything like that.
If you're curious about that kind of stuff, I can tell you of a website that's got some interesting information.
Well, I'm very familiar with all of
that.
them. I mean, if you went to Mormon Think, if you went to the Sun Stone, or if you've gone to what's his name, Mormon Stories and all that stuff, I'm very familiar with all of that.
You're familiar with those guys?
Yeah, exactly. John DeLynn, yeah. I'm very familiar with all of that. So, no, that's why it was just kind of interesting where you were coming from and everything like that. And it was nice talking with you.
Hey, no worries.
Have a good one.
Ciao.
Well, that be it, people. How about that? Anyway, I guess some of it was captured. I don't know what the hell I did with the with the software, but at least we got the verbiage. And sorry for the the additional noise, but I guess that's just part of the program. Have a happy Sabbath day. Dodger Game out. And alright, still recording. What happens? Well, did I say that? I didn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Oh, come on. Newton's Romney do. I'm out. Anything you can do to support the efforts that are being made to expose the fraud of Mormonism, the there's a problem here. No, I haven't even said it's wrong.
Those seem to be addressing a number of topics that deal with challenges to the assertion that an all-knowing, unchanging, and perfect God guides the church through the brethren. And so there are a lot of hoops to jump to actually get to those topics for some reason. You have to go through read more ancestors of the American Indians weren't necessarily the seed of Lehi. And it suggested that the anthropologists were correct, that people did come across, and effectively there were so many of them that people just disappeared into them, so the DNA was lost. At least that's the way it seems to be to me. They should have some pertinent scriptures, particularly the ones that say that the land would be preserved from the knowledge of other nations, and that the seed of Lehi might possess it unto themselves. I didn't notice that particular scripture in there, even though it seems to be very relative. But
Relevant.
I think as we compare the scriptures to what we find in these essays, we can learn to prove all things. I noticed in the race and priesthood, it starts off talking about how God loves all of his children equally, and at the end ends in the disavowal that a skin of blackness is a sign of divine disfavor or a curse from God. And that's important update for us, because in the Book of Mormon, 2 Nephi chapter 5, it specifically states that it was a curse from God. So they didn't mention that one either. But I encourage everyone to actually go to the Gospel Topics essays on LDS.org and read through them and compare the scriptures to what we have in them, so that we can prove all things. And I would say this in the name of Jesus Christ.
Okay, so here's where the guy comes up to me in my car.
Okay, how you doing? All right. I'm Charles, by the way. I'm Dave.
Yeah, I really appreciate your testimony. Very familiar with all the essays and everything like that that were in there. I was familiar with your take was on all the essays.
You were familiar with my take, or
No, all the essays that are on the church
you
website.
wonder what my take is on them?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just curious to what your overall message was. No, I'm being very upfront and honest with you.
I guess my real message was to invite people to actually look at them, because I've noticed that, like in the foreword or preface there, it says that we're really interested in people knowing all this stuff, and it's very difficult to find them.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So I don't think that statement's real authentic, because if they wanted them to be seen, they'd be on the front page saying, check out the Gospel Topics essay since 2013.
I get that part, yeah. So I'm with you on that aspect.
Yeah.
Something like that. So ultimately, what do you think that people will find in that, and ultimately what you've come to your own conclusion if they do read all the essays fully and with an open mind and everything like that? What do you think the conclusion is going to do if they read all of those essays?
I don't know if you have to read all of them.
Well, just say one.
I'd say that race and priesthood and the DNA make definite statements. They avoid using scriptures that are pertinent to those essays because they contradict exactly what they're saying in the essay. I'd say in the race and priesthood, they go on the premise that Brigham Young was basically prejudiced, and that the next 11 prophets were, and so basically that they were guided more by the cultural influences around them than they were by the God of Israel with respect to giving priesthood to Negroes or entering into the temple, and that's they focus on the the race, and well, they focus on the priesthood and temple aspect of that. They don't talk about the Lamanites.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I referenced, in that second Nephi chapter 5.
Yeah.
But they,
So ultimately, after that, you still have a testimony of the church after reading all those essays.
I have a testimony that they're deliberately dishonest in those essays.
Oh, okay.
They're absolutely deliberately dishonest because they use a lot of fluff there in that essay, I believe, and they avoid using the scriptures, and they blame it on Brigham Young when Abraham chapter 1 specifically says that the Canaanites cannot have the priesthood. Yeah. And it used to hyperlink, or in your scriptures, to Moses chapter 7, which shows that the Canaanites were turned black in Moses chapter 7, so that they'd be despised of all people.
Yeah. No, I'm very familiar with it.
Yeah, so I think that to say that you are trying to bring multiple points of view to bear on it, which is stated at the beginning of the essays, and that they're straightforward, and giving you the impression, I hate to sound like Fox News, but of being, fair and balanced. Fair and balanced. I don't feel like that's what's being delivered. I think that if you've got scriptures that basically Joseph Smith introduced the scripture that it's based on, but instead the essay leads you to believe it's all because Brigham Young is prejudiced. Yeah. Would you say that's accurate? Say that that's accurate?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in other words, that's pretty misleading, in my opinion, and it.
Yeah. So, terrible audio quality in that, but that's the way it was. And I managed to deliver that without getting shut down by the bishop. So how did we stray this far down the rabbit hole? Let's finish up this video now. Let's finish it up. Come on. Where were we? Yeah, about 53 minutes, huh? Close enough.
Participant of the sheen? Yeah, so there was a guy that followed me out to my car after I spoke at the sacrament meeting. It was a testimony meeting. It was not my ward. It was an adjacent stake, and I just walked in. I was camping in Carlsbad, and I walked into the Carlsbad stake, one of their wards, third or fourth ward, as I was informed, because when I called my friend for the first time in years, after all this nervous breakdown shit and not talking to people, he's like, so Dave, did you walk into like the Carlsbad 4th Ward and the testimony meeting recently? Because my kid was there and he swears you did. And I said, I sure did, Kevin. We didn't talk about the content. I don't know what his son told him, but my chiropractor's son got up after me and was like, the gospel of Jesus Christ is true. The priesthood's real. I swear it's real. Please, people, I'm freaking out because of what Dave just said. So I'm going to play a little bit of it. The sound quality is not great, but this is an example of what you can do in testimony meeting to do something, to do a wake up call here. So I think I might have called this my new name Nephi, because new name Noah had his thing with his new name, and he went into the temple, and so it'd be new name Nephi for me. I had better quality on the one that was on Mormon Truth Videos, and it got taken down by YouTube because this guy's face was shown that came out there, and he obviously said something. And this one was a copy of that one, so that it had deteriorated. But I got the shit blurred out in time for YouTube not to take it down. I've seen so many other people's stuff up with people in it, but no. This guy followed me out to the car and questioned me. Anyway, you can watch it to see the rest of it. I'll show a little bit of it, though. Crank it up here. Oh, let's give a like. Let's give some love.
So, no, I didn't know this dude. I didn't know this cat. Okay, can I get to it? Can we get to the video? Can we get to it? Come on. Come on! 11:22 of all the things. You know what? Never mind. You can look it up. This video's getting too long. I baited everybody with the thing on. You know, I'm going to call the video something like Jesus fucks up my karaoke. So let's get straight to the karaoke. Let's go to that. So this thing, when I spoke in the testimony meeting, and I made it sound like your wife says, like you say, ladies, it's not what you said, it's how you said it. Well, I said it like a believing Mormon. Except people are looking at each other and go, what did the motherfucker just say? Are you telling me they're lying on LDS.org? Is he presenting shit that's showing these fuckers contradicting LDS scripture? And yeah, I can see them like husbands and wives looking at each other like, who the hell is, what did he just say? Yeah, so I pointed out the fact that they lied in the race and priesthood when they said, you know, a skin of darkness, dark skin, is not a sign of divine disfavor or a curse, but I showed where it actually says that it is a curse, right in the Book of Mormon. I showed, or I spoke about in the DNA and Book of Mormon essay on LDS.org, now
Church of Jesus Christ.org.
that they lied when they said that the Nephites, or the seed of Lehi, were not portrayed in the Book of Mormon as either the primary or the only people in the Americas, because they were. And I cite, you know, that's LDS scripture. Anyway, so yeah. I don't know, I made it sound like I was a believer, kind of the way I spoke, the tone and everything, and I'm just like, yeah, well, check this shit out, bitches. All right, we're going to karaoke. Jesus fucking me up. He didn't want me to sing NIB. Nativity in Black by Black Sabbath. Well, here's how it went down, by the way. I've decided I started doing some karaoke so I can, you know, be able to do shit that I think will be helpful here to deliver the message. And so I started off this time, and I've done it like 4 times. My first time I went with Boulevard of Broken Dreams, and it went well. People were psyched. They were dancing. They high-fived me. It was cool. That was like a month ago. 5 weeks, maybe. So I've done it like 5 times now. So I tried this chick song. Why would I do a chick song? Hey, I'm not a sexist. At least not as bad as I was when I was a good Mormon. Anyway, I like this song. And I like the meaning. I like, you know, I take songs and I relate them to myself. You know, like, we liken the scriptures into our own lives, it says in the Book of Mormon, right? All right, let's get with this shit. Come on, I got it. So whether I alter lyrics at all or not in a song, I liken them, or the portion of them, you know, to stuff in my life at the time. And yeah, so anyway, I tried this song by, I don't know how popular she is, but I like the song anyway, all right? I like it. And I fucked it up terribly. Nervous. Had the little, what do you call it? Liquid courage out there from my trunk. Because like I said, I don't waste money in a bar. I buy 1 beer, which I did. And I fucked it up. And so then I said, all right, I'm going to redeem myself. I'm going with Boulevard of Broken Dreams. I've done that before and done it pretty well. People liked it. And it wouldn't fucking play. The internet worked fine for every other person in this place, but when I got it, couldn't do it. So then I go, all right. They go, dude, something else? I go, okay, try NIB. What's that? Nativity in Black. What the fuck? You know? Who does not know that song? Black Sabbath. And internet was like,
can't make it play. So we join Adam in the lone and dreary world.
Here. So we're gonna take it from there. You tell me, was Jesus interfering?
Doesn't seem to want to load either right now. I'm not sure if it's the internet or if it's the song.
Probably Jesus.
All right. Well, Jesus says that he doesn't want you to sing the. I'm just joking, but we're gonna try to have to move on to the next song. Maybe you can try to tell me another song real quick.
How about Paranoid by Black Sabbath?
I'm very so sorry, but our internet seems to be fucking up right now.
Oh my God.
I'm hoping it will continue on. Well, we tried.
We could try another chick song.
Thank you, Dave. Hey. And it's gotta learn how to hold these inferior pieces of equipment, the mic like this, so directly and so perfectly that the volume is right. Anyway, that's my personal growth program right now, and overcoming social anxiety and working on my singing a little bit. Everything was impromptu because I asked to do Stairway to Heaven, which they said, no, that's too long, bro. So I'm just like, pick anything comes to fucking mind. It was Paranoid, and I've really hardly ever practiced that at all. I didn't know the lyrics actually for all of it, so yeah, that was Karaoke, interfered with by Jesus fucking Christ, who interfered with nobody else but me.
3 different songs. What's up with that shit? Alright. Share, like. Help me survive, people. Maybe I'll even get to see my children one of these days. I think I'm going to do a sob story video, but not here. And, yeah. So I can spend my energy doing stuff to bring down the fucking cult and to liberate people and save lives. Save lives. Alright. Like, subscribe, send shitloads of money. Send me shit to my P.O. box. If you want. What kind of stuff do I want? How about some Usana Proflavanol? Or you got some other good nutritional shit for me? Anything that will help me be 10, 20 years younger? I'm working on it.
Yeah, this is actually going into the video right
good
now.
Stuff there. Yeah, Proflavanol.
This last 2 minutes of it.
Cyanidin, product that helps the vocal cords get better. Because it worked for my mom after she couldn't sing for like 15 years. She did Zango too, but I don't have a fridge, people. Okay, so what is it? It's box 302, Cardiff, by the sea. The address there is like 2033 San Elijo in Cardiff, 92007. Wow. Well, that's Cardiff's. Zip, I don't know if it's exactly the same for P.O. boxes, but I'm going to assume it'll get there. I do want to speak with the owner because I'm trying to get my P.O. box changed to 666. Just, for marketing, that kind of stuff, right? P.O. box 666, Cardiff by the sea. Does that sound like anti-cult to you? All right. Have a muy bueno holiday, and if you got a personal relationship with Jesus, please ask him, how could he endorse the God of the Old Testament? Oh yeah, if you're Mormon, that's him. He's just got his name given by the Catholic occultist monk Raymond. Let's go have a martini, which I wouldn't do. I don't drink hard liquor hardly at all. My dad was big on martinis. He actually is a good guy in a lot of ways. But anyway, yeah. The occultist made up the name that became Jehovah. So how the fuck did Jesus have that name in the premortal existence? Or in the Book of Mormon, where it says that I'll come in the clouds of glory or whatever, Jehovah coming. And how does it get in the Book of Abraham? I'll tell you how. It's all bullshit. 19th century bullshit. That's why. 44 minutes, and should we go to 44 seconds? Nah. Let's out it with a third. Wait, there was a reason. There was a reason I brought up my original idol. It was because I wanted to share who my idol is now. I've gone to a cartoon character named Stewie, a baby on Family Guy, who's got an attitude I really appreciate. Let's get with it here. Just a little clip. I love you, Stewie. You are the man.
Oh yeah? Your baby's on the roof right now. Stewie, you get down from there this instant.
Munch me, bitch. How many gray pubes you plucked today, you old bag?
Right now, Stewie, or you're in timeout.
Hey, Lewis, look, I'm smoking. You can't control dick. I'm a roof baby now.
Yep. Stewie. He's my hero. But there's more.
Hey, Brian.
Oh, Meg, hey. Hey, listen, I hope you're feeling all right about our little talk the other day. You know, about us being just friends and all.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm fine. And, hey, look, I wanted to thank you for being so great to me. So, I baked you a pie.
Oh, wow. Hey, that looks delicious. Wow, this is good. What's in there?
Well, there's some apples and some cinnamon and my hair.
What?
My hair is in the pie, Brian. And now it's inside of you. Part of me is inside of you, Brian. Do you feel me, Brian? Do you feel me inside of you?
Ooh, you got some pie, huh? Can I have a piece?
Sure.
Ooh, let me have some of that Cool Whip.
What'd you say?
You can't have a pie without Cool Whip.
Cool Whip?
Cool Whip, yeah.
You mean Cool Whip?
Yeah, Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
You're saying it weird. Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H?
What are you talking about? I'm just saying it. Cool Whip. You put Cool Whip on pie. Pie tastes better with Cool Whip.
Say whip.
Whip.
Now say Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
You're eating hair!
And I appreciate the way Stewie just takes care of business.
Hey Dave, when you got
It's not about excuses, you know?
Yeah. It's just about 3 minutes
it's
long
me,
right
Knock Knock.
Yeah.
So, you got my money?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'll pay you soon.
Yeah, well, here's a suggestion. Have the money by tomorrow, and there won't be any problems.
Huh?
Yeah, 24 hours.
Why? What happens in 24 hours?
I don't know. Not psychic, man. I'm just saying it would probably be better for everybody if you had the money tomorrow.
Yeah, all right, I'll see what I can do.
Sweet, sweet, great. How's everything else going?
Good.
All right. See you later. Don't forget. Nah, you're not gonna forget.
Stewie, hey.
Hey there. So, it's been 24 hours. Got my money?
Oh, you know what, just give me till next Friday, I'll have it for you.
Oh, that's funny. I could have sworn I said have it today.
Yeah, I don't have it, sorry.
Oh, well, all right then. That's good, OJ. Yeah, that hurt? That hurt?
What the hell?
Yeah, that feels so good, does it? No, huh? Yeah, you like that? That feel good? That feel good? Where's my money now? Where's my money? You got till 5 o'clock. You hear me? You got till 5 o'clock.
You freaking psychopath!
Then clean yourself up.
Morning.
Good day to you, sir.
Wait a minute, what the hell?
Getting rich cash.
$2.99. Listen, you just gotta give me more time.
Don't make a fool out of me, man. Don't make a fool out of me. I want my money. I want my money, man.
Stewie, listen, this is crazy. You got, oh my God! All right, let's go to the bank.
So prepare for war in 2020, Russell Nelson. I am the zeitgeist of anti-Mormonism. We will bring down the church and give 2020 vision to the world of what this fucking cult really is. Anti-cult matrix über alles. I'm out. I'm serious as fuck.
Alright, there it is. That's it. Alright, so I just gotta process that. Let's get your jump right now.
Yeah, okay. I got jumpers down here.
I got jumpers too.
I got fucking problems, man. Fucking master cylinder's leaking. It was full 3 months ago and just sitting, it's fucking...
For the brakes?
Yeah, I gotta have some fucking... I let the battery charge up. I don't know about driving into the fucking...
Oh, because of the brake fluid?
Yeah.
You need to go get some?
I don't have no... I'm broke.
Brake fluid?
I'm broke.
That's not that expensive, right?
I don't know.
How many quarts do you need?
A quart would do it.
That's like $5 probably. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah. Much appreciated, Dave.
Yeah, no worries.